Hey, this is Krista with a little bit of this and that. And I have to share with you some happy mail I received. I already pulled everything out. And this is from my friend Linda, who is Linda H 65 on YouTube. I will link her channel in the description box. Please go check her out. She is such a sweet lady, and I think you will like her content as well. If you aren't subscribed to her, please hit the subscribe button and also remember to hit the bell so you know when she uploads as well. I have been away from YouTube for a while now, and I am coming back now with a new video here. My channel was formerly known as Crafty Kitty, and I decided to make a change to include other things other than crafts that I like to do. I like to do thrift shopping. I also like to do like tablescapes and other things like that, and DIYs. So I thought I would just change the channel to name to reflect those as well. So let's get started, and I will share with you some of the items that she sent me, which are really awesome. She did send me a letter. She is decluttering her craft room and moving it. So she is sharing some of her excess with all her friends here who are Canadian on YouTube, and sending us items that she thinks that we would love to have. And of course, I would love to have everything she sent me. And she did also send me some awesome markers. I will be sending some back to her because we were both looking for each other. But the letter comes, or the card is not a card. She made an envelope, and then you open it, and the envelope turns into the actual written note there. So I think that's cool. And of course she used like kind of a gothic looking paper for me, which is because I love Halloween, and she added a little stamp, and it kind of reminds me of those wax seals, which is pretty cool. Thank you, Linda. I love this card. I think it's a great idea. So I will share what she got for me. She got me 2 different size glass laboratory flasks, which will be awesome to be used in this DIY that I want to do and have been wanting to do for a while, which is a curio cabinet kind of thing. Not a curio cabinet with doors, but it's like a cabinet with odds and ends and unusual things. And because I like the more Halloween item stuff, she got me these. And I'm not sure if they came from Dollar Tree or if they came from Michael's. I really can't remember. I can't place these for some strange reason. So I got this one, which is slightly large size, and then she sent me a smaller version of it, which is awesome because it's always nice to have the two different sizes to play with when you're making something. And yeah, so I'm pretty stoked to get these. I'm not sure where she got them from, but I don't recall seeing them at my Dollar Trees. So I can honestly say I'm pretty happy. I guess this must be from the Dollar Tree. I just realized that because I just looked at something else she sent me, which I believe is from the Dollar Tree as well. Yeah, these are Greenbrier. So yeah, those are from the Dollar Tree. Cool. And how they never even came to mine, or at least I didn't see them. She sent me these awesome rub-on transfers. I'm going to turn them sideways so that they fit inside my camera on my phone. But look at them. I love them. I think that's awesome. And I don't recall seeing those rub-on transfer decals either at my Dollar Tree. And this one is one of my favorites. I love the eyeballs that are floating around there and the crooked lampposts. I think they're just cool. And I can't wait to use these things. Now, rub-ons and I don't always get along very well because for some reason, I always think I'm done and I get them on there, and then I have to go back because I've missed a small piece of it or something. But live and learn how to do those properly, and they're good to go. She also sent me this little baggie full of goodies, which is pretty cool. She sent me this die set, which is awesome. It looks like a travel die set, which is cool because this one looks like one of those little luggage tags up here in the corner. Has a border, little airplane, at first, when I first looked at it, I thought that was a gingerbread man, and I was trying to figure out what a gingerbread man had to do with an airplane. But I realized it's an airplane. So, thank you, Linda. That's very cute. I'm going to run that through. I like the border on it. And then there's a bunch of bits and bobs in here. She sent me these awesome wooden frames, which I'm trying to remember if I saw these. I mean, I've seen ones with color on them and stuff, but I don't think I've actually seen a wooden one. I think I might have seen them at Michael's, but I don't think I picked them up. So those ones would be good to play with. Speaking of colored ones, well, I got a nice pink one. Let's see if I can. There we go. Nice pink. And there's one more in there. And it's kind of got a chevron pattern on it, green. And then there's a whole bunch of little bits of ephemera. And there's a little chalkboard on a keychain. Ooh. That's cool. Oh, some of it escaped out of the bag. I got a little gingham flower. And of course, like I said, little bits of ephemera in here. Oh, and this is cool. I got she sent me an old photo. And it actually is a photograph from Quebec. That's cool. That is an awesome looking picture, I am telling you. And then of course there's little bits of ephemera here. I won't show you them all because there's, it's hard to show little pieces here. But there we go. Those are all there's a whole bunch of little bits in there. Flowers, sayings. Really cool. That's awesome. I'm just going to put these back inside here so they're not floating around too much. I don't want to lose any pieces. So that's awesome. Then she sent me this little book. Look at that. And it's like encased. I think it's laminated. She laminated the paper and then turned it into a little book. I think, did you make that? Or did it come like that? And she put little signatures inside here, which are cool. Green. I'm curious as how you made this, Linda. If you can leave a little comment and tell me how you made it, or maybe make a tutorial, or maybe I missed a tutorial on how to make this. But it has all the little signatures, little papers with dots in it. It has lines for journaling, the green, which is one of my favorite colors. And then more journaling pages. That's one signature. There's two signatures in here. So it's pretty cool. And then there's this. And then she has a little, it looks like a little, yeah, it looks like a continent, maybe travel paper. I don't know. It could just be a splotch too. I'm not sure. Could be a splotchy paper, but I mean, I think this is awesome. Like, this is the cutest little journal I've ever seen. And then it closes up like this. And that little rose charm is cute. This is adorable. Adorable. Then she also sent me, so there was some markers that were being sold at Dollarama. And I could only find a couple of the colors in the Dollaramas around my area. And she couldn't find those ones. I picked them up for her. I just have not been able to send them to her for a while. But she sent me this one, which is it's called the Fashion Palette. She did do a swatch of all the colors in here. Now there is down here, but sometimes these are just a little brighter than what the actual markers are. So she did this for me, and I think it's awesome. And these are by Tombow, and Tombow is a pretty good marker. I have other Tombow markers, and they cost me a pretty penny, but that's what the marker looks like on the inside. I think that's pretty cool that they put that on the top there so you can share what the marker looks like. It's a dual tipped. One is fine end, and the other one is like a flat. I don't know what they call that. The other end is so, and this is the back, telling you what it is. So she got me this one, which is really awesome. And of course, these are no longer available. And then she got me this one, which is manga, I think. I can't remember how to say that word. I think it's manga or manga. something like that. Anyways, it's like an anime. So this is kind of like the anime palette. And again, she did a nice swatch for me with all the colors, which I think is awesome. It does kind of look like this, but you know, sometimes these are on the packaging can be a lot brighter than what the actual marker is, like I said. But this is cool. So she picked me up these two, which is awesome. And I think, again, it shows you on the top what it looks like. So I mean, I know that Tombow is a fairly expensive marker brand, but Dollarama got those, and I picked up some for her, and I think it was pretty awesome. So, and she also sent me this thing, this little baggie here. So I'm gonna open it up. There's a little note in here, and it says, "This is a glue pen, 2 refills." Okay, and it says, "It actually works. Peel the red wax off the tip, and you'll be ready to glue." Linda. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, heck, where did you get this from? There, see, it looks just like a ballpoint pen. I can't wait to try this out. This ought to be pretty interesting. But Linda, if you can leave a comment down below and let me know where you got these from, because, I mean, this looks like a pretty easy glue pen to work with, you know. I've had a couple of others where they just, you know, you press down and you go across with it, but sometimes the glue either doesn't come out or it just runs out. You know what I mean? So if this works, this ought to be awesome. And she did include a joke in here. It says, the bartender says, "We don't serve time travelers in here. A time traveler walks into the bar." Okay, so it's kind of like a little backwards on this joke. Because usually it would be the other way around, right? A time traveler walks into a bar and the bartender said, we don't serve time travelers. But I guess he knew he's coming ahead of time. Okay, that's really cute. But anyways, thank you, Linda, so much for this lovely little gift. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to Linda's channel, please go over there and hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell so you know when she uploads new videos and stuff. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell. There will be more videos coming in the next little bit. So thank you all for watching. I hope you had a great day. Thank you, Linda, again. Let's all get crafty. Bye-bye.